class.
Please share your ideas. Please go down. We are all on air now. Your experiences, For example, whenever you want to rent or a house on rent, what questions do you face? Okay, how uneasy, how embarrassing you are in answering the questions of the house owners. Are you single? Are you bachelor? Okay, are you, how many members are there? What do you do? Okay, sometimes which community do you belong? See, questions. I'm just opening up the discussion. Right? I'm just trying to trigger your thoughts. Okay. So, how embarrassing they are. How much you know.
You're there live.
When you visit to take a house or rent. On the same way, when you are the owner, what care did you take? What kind of tenant would you like to have with you? Right? Especially, we are living in an age in which we are all living in flats, in an apartment. So how cooperative we are, how open-minded we are, how much reserved we are, how much helping we are to others, right? So how much cooperative we are, all these things. So please. Yes. You can add your own experiences. Actually, how would you like the world? How would you like the world to be? The world in which you are living. Okay. Would you want to compartmentalize yourself? Would you want to be mixed up with everybody? Right? So these things also you can carry on. So, all right. So, now the people are very much charged. Yes. Hello everyone.
YouTube live now.
Yes. There are many things happening nowadays.
Hello.
Sir, there are many things happening nowadays, especially COVID. We all face so many inhuman situations, right? We don't worry about the neighbor living next to our door, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. Sir, is that okay? Shall we stop? Shall we stop the discussions? Now it is presentation time. It's presentation time. So a group which has completed discussions can give claps, please. A group that has completed discussions can give claps to indicate that they have already completed, please. Okay. All right. So please all of you, Shravan Kumar and Bob. Yeah, I know you are fully charged now. Okay, many ideas are there in store. Okay, please reserve those ideas and present them in front of others. Yeah. So this note, shall we, start with this note? Okay, please.
Hello everyone.
Please stand up. Please stand up. And face the class. Face the class. Please pay your attention.
I won't give my house to rent any time. So first question is no. But I became the tenant of house for some time, for 6 months. But at the starting, when I searched for the home, I refused it for the community base. Which community? The rent is fixed, advance is completed. But what is your name? So my son just said that my name is Baba Kabluddin Mani. Oh, are you Muslims? We don't give the house. Sorry, please. Go out and reject. They are rejected to give the house. But when some owners are give the house, we stay there. But they are very busy. Although I am employed, I have to wake up early in the morning and every day I have to wash the surroundings of the house every day. Each and every day I have to wash every day so that I feel some problems. My children were very small that time. They don't allow to play also. They please keep your children in the house. Don't play. They are scratching the walls and they are doing something. Please don't allow. After they come to school, they have to live only in the rooms. They don't allow to stay play outside of the house. And also they don't allow relatives also. They won't allow relatives and they don't allow children to play in the house. So that we have to adjust and we change our house within 6 months. We turn into our own flat. Why we have become the tenants? Because we are only our flat is in construction, so that we take it. When we completed our construction of the house, we shifted to our own house. Thank you, Elena.
Good morning, everybody. So many points were covered by my colleague, and I want to say just one or two things. When I came to this district in 2019 from Palvancha, I was in very much need of a flat for rent. I searched everywhere, but didn't get easily. I was asked the same questions: how many members are going to stay here, like that. They are common. And one thing that was also told by my sister, that is from which community you are. That why people ask like this, I don't know. I often see that people have some preoccupied notions that Muslims always keep their houses messy. I don't know. I don't want to agree with this. You might, most of you might also agree with me or not, I don't know. But it was so humiliating for me. And at that time, we bought a plot near Kedutanda, but we were not supposed to build that due to some circumstances. And finally, we got a house for rent with our own community, that is Muslim. Our owners are Muslim, and this is so humiliating for me to express. And thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Very nice, excellent presentation. So this is how you can express your ideas so naturally, because they have come out of your own experiences. You need not fabricate the ideas, right? You need not think about them. You need not plan and present. So all of them, they are your emotional outbursts, right? Maybe you might have been humiliated by some people, offended by some people, and how you have come out of them. And ultimately, what is the message that we are going to give from this activity? Okay, there should be some moral, no? From everything that we do in the classroom also, there should be some moral, some message should be there. At least one person changes his opinion. I think the activity's purpose is served. That is what I intend to do with this activity. Right, so we'll go to the next group. Yeah, please.
This side.
Good morning, everybody. I have given my house for rent. Actually, we built a new house in 2014. Thank
You
you.
did not invite us.
Of course, it happened. Enrichment was very disappointed, but I want to share. I gave rent. Actually, I didn't enter first a Muslim, not Muslim, Muslim family, of course. What I want to say is, I gave rent for Muslims. First, even I didn't enter the my new house because there was some work in my flat in first floor. So I didn't enter into my house. I gave rent to Muslims. Madam, don't think some people are like that. Some people support you, some people reject us. So we don't go. That's the story. What the story is telling us. There are different people. We mingle with them. Okay. Yeah, non-vegetarians. Yes. Yeah, I'm vegetarian. Though I'm vegetarian, I gave rent to Muslims. Okay. Yeah. Time changes. Okay. Then, when I was in a rented house at Karinagar, I faced many problems. There are some common toilets. We have to say toilet. Really, it is a very awkward situation I faced. But what we should do, we have to adjust to the circumstances because there are no quite good houses to live in. So we have to adjust it. That's the main thing. Thank you.
Excellent, madam. Presentation. Sridhar. Please go ahead.
I want to add some more points, what Madam told. In the same year as we also constructed house in 2014 only. Madam told some owners won't allow relatives like that. So when I rented the house, new married couple came. They told just they live only two. But after they came, all the relatives came and their brother's marriage went on in our house only. The sister's marriage, and the couple has two children, and that functions also went on in our house only. And they used to do some festivals like Petammal Pettukuntaru edo chestaru Kuppalamma. So every year they used to do that festival in our house only. Yeah. So I never interrupted them anywhere, anytime. So I allowed them to live freely in our house. So I'm happy to share this. So everyone would be like that, think like that. So people will be, some people will like that. So that's why I want to share this. Thank you.
Very nice. Yes. From this room.
అన్న అన్న ఇట్రా ఇక్కడ నుంచి వీడియో బాగా వస్తుంది రైట్
Good morning to everybody.
Sir, please listen to everybody.
Anna, SB loan is card in motom. I will tell you the. I have rented in Nagar, Jayanagar colony. I gave my house to as rented since 2012 onwards actually. Before that, I was a tenant, a rented person in the area of what it called is Indira Nagar. I was rented there 13 years, up to 13 years. There, we are living happily and joyfully because of the owner is very flexible and adopt flexibility to give everything to ours. But in my house, rented to other persons, they are very noisy. They always take some drinking to consume the alcohols. That's why. But whenever you give a house to rented, you have to flexible to them. So this is my experience. I am shared to yourself. Thank you, Vananda.
Excellent, sir. That's an excellent presentation.
The next one?
Yes, please. I think a mic may not come there, madam.
Here,
Please come
this madam.
No, I'll come back to you. Madam is ready. Yeah, please. No, sir. Venkateshwar garu, please come here. Both of you, because that is not properly working. So, yeah, please.
Good morning, everyone. Small experience with myself. I used to stay for 2 years in rented house, and I have got some bigger experiences. So immediately we started constructed house, and we were shifted there. And after that onwards, now at present, along with us, there was 7 families were staying together. As ma'am said, I don't have any restrictions or bias like that. So all communities were there present also in my house, and I won't even step inside of the house. I just instruct to them while they were coming. Just I'll ask only a few primary information, how many members you will stay and what you do, and like that only. But I never asked about community or their social status or their financial status like that. So now also we all live together. I never felt that we were alone, because we both go outside, and at evening we come to our house. So little bit sometimes we may feel messy, but togetherness I can feel that. So that's my experience.
Very nice. Excellent, madam. Excellent language.
And you must be.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Good morning, all of you. Mine is a different story related to the rent only. I'm the only son to my parents.
Actually, it should be a different story.
Yeah.
Otherwise, shared stories won't be there.
Mine is really different story. So I'm the only son to my parents. I lost my father at the age of 22. So whole burden of my family is upon my shoulders. So I got married and I'm blessed with 2 children. There is always conflict between my wife, my mother, my children. All they said me only, because I'm the only man in the house. My mother will always say to me, my wife always say to me, I have to act as a brother, a sister, father, son, all roles, single role. So I'm struggling a lot. One man show. So I'm struggling a lot. So suddenly what happened last year, 2021, in the month of May, we all got corona. So all suffered a lot. My wife was in hospital for 1 complete month. We all 4 of them got the corona. So sick. So this corona suddenly came. So we thought that we want to take a quarantine house. So we planned a house near Mamta Road. Nobody is using that for 1 or 2 years. So we thought if we go back to my own house, it may contempt to other members in my house or in my bazaar. So I thought of taking to a separate room, separate house. So we shifted to Mamta Road. After this corona, we came on to this corona situation. Now my children don't want to go back to my house. My mother is calling, come back to my house. But now my wife and our children, they are not going to want to go back to my house. So I'm struggling to my house and this rent house. This one is quarantine house actually. Because I'm just stuck in this house. Thank you.
Very good. Different experience.
Different experience.
Yeah, very nice experience, sir. Actually, during Corona, people suffered a lot. Even the frontline warriors like doctors and paramedics, they were also denied a house, and they were sent out of their homes, out of their own homes. Okay, this all happened in the heart of capital city, Hyderabad. Okay, so people became so inhuman in those days. Okay, as if we will live longer. Okay, on this earth permanently. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Are you ready, sir? Please.
I think participation may not be.
Good morning, madam. Till today, I have taken 11 rent houses.
Congratulations, sir.
I took rent for 10 million. First time, then I was a bachelor. I went for the rent house. That house owner is a headmaster. The headmaster is very strict. Yeah, in the house also. She treated me as a student and once every day. When I'm studying, I go to the room and India is there in the room. As I was a bachelor, what I do? Nothing is there. Just to go to the room, study for some time. After some time, playing music on the plates, buckets, like that. But all the times, hello, Venkatesh, what are you doing? I don't make noise. One time, I entered the house by listening. You know? At the time also, madam came and told me, what sir? Listening, sir, don't use whistles in the house. I don't like it. Like that, madam says everything. After 2 days, I left the house and went for another room. Even the room, my situation became very, very worse. A grandmother is staying in the house, one's mother. She counts the buckets of water. Abhay, this is for bathing. This is for washing. This is for drinking. What is the say? I won't provide no water. For water is not coming in the taps. Like that she says. So, when staying in the house, I have to use very less water. Sometimes when taking water, being wasted and waiting for water, going to my grandmother, begging, grandma, please give me one bucket of water. Like that, requesting the grandmother, no, there is the water, I have no water. It is very funny then. Next, I went to other room. There,
Number 2. Not married.
I have a bicycle. Bye. Keep the bicycle outside. There only. Don't bring it to the inside. All our bikes also stay in the outside. So you also must keep your bicycle outside. Okay, na? Next, Abhay, if your parents or your kids come to this house, you tell them, stay there for only 1 hour. After 1 hour, don't accept. When noise is coming, before one time, your guests came here, your brother, your co-brother, and your uncle came, and making full noise, you are not obeying the voice. So please let them go. They have to stay 1 hour or 2 hours. like the conditions in the rent house. Maybe. And next, I went to next house. I got a post in OU Association English Medium School. There also, I took a house for rent. That one, only one person, single. Then one comes and asks, sir, please switch off the lights. Please switch off the lights. Fans. You are only one light and a one fan and a four. Why do you use two fans? Sir, this room is very big, sir. Room is very big. There one light, here one light. Why do you find them? Okay, you have to pay 100 rupees extra for this electricity bill. Understand? Then to my words, or you have to pay like that. He will do, and then he will say like that, and I have to pay more bill for electricity. In the house, the person says like that one. Next time, I got a DSC in 2008. In 2008 DSC, I am selected as a teacher. Before that, I go to a school in Tirupur. There I am principal of the school. A house is given for me rent. That water told me. Sir, our principal. So many teachers, staff, and students will come to the house. So don't allow them, sir. If don't allow them, our house will become very dirty. Like that. Sir, I am principal. So that all the people come. If I don't accept that, don't allow the people inside. Oh, why should I stay here? How can I stay alone here? Let me meet somebody, sir. I request the one. You don't accept. Sir, if you don't accept, you break up the one. After 2 months, I waited and joined the DSC. Okay, then finally I stayed with one old family. That old family he was very cooperative with me. That man and woman both are very nice. I am helpful to them, they are helpful to me. I bring vegetables, water, and some items, rice, all. We eat and vegetables. This also. Old man comes. Come on. Take the picket. Get it. So, if we have no vegetables, no curry, anytime, we will get from that house. Wonderful. I will drink water, outside water, mineral water. We drink the general water. If they want mineral water, I go to outside and bring the mineral water. That mineral water we share. We both share. We have no fridge. We use the fridge. Like that Andhra helped me very much. He used money also. Okay, like that. I enjoyed in the rent houses and I suffered in the rent houses. But suffers are not important than this enjoyments. This is my experience with my rent house.
Excellent, sir. Excellent, and you have kept your humor alive till the end. Okay, that's really nice. Okay. Now, next.
Good afternoon. I have a better experience, but it is a better one only, not the bitter one. And it is different from others. In 1986, our friend house is with a big area, whole communities were stayed there, and our owner is very much helpful, and we all prepared the festival items and everything together, and the owner was a forest department man, so he used and loved to do the gardening, and we planted many trees and plants. Jasmine plant is
Sir, all of you, please.
every summer.
Please maintain silence, sir.
All the women in that ground should wear
Please pay attention to the speaker.
garlands, everything.
That is the minimum respect that we give to the
During
speaker,
the
right?
summer.
Yeah,
And
please.
they had a great screamer also. That also shared by all of us, and they were very helpful and enjoyed the days. And I suggested and I even helped to them in giving tuitions to their students, and all were respectable and each other shared it. It's a good experience I have. It's very, we won't feel any time it's a rent house, we have to do this and that like that. We did every evening, all men people made a shuttle badminton court and all together playing. It's very happy and enjoyable. And in those days, we were purchasing a Dynora, a small TV. Evenings, pastime, all with regularly TV serials are not there, only cinemas will come. Every Sunday, we kept it in the ground. Big area it is. All the family members took it before 6 o'clock, and we were all gathered there, and they arranged the Dynora small TV outside, and all the children, and we watched this TV during this days. It's very happy, and I would like to share with you. So, thank you very much.
Nice. Very nice, madam. Nice presentation. The next. Yeah, please.
Good morning, teachers. Good morning, my colleagues and friends. One memorable and very heart-touching incident was happened in the year 2014. We are living in, at that time we are living in Paloncha. My mother suffered a lot with the cancer. In her final days, every owner, you think every owner, every house owner thinks like that. If a person dies in your house, what happens? That is the thing. We faced much, but one thing, it is a memorable and a very emotional thing, because my owner, same community, I don't want to say community, but he said, in her last phase, I searched for hospitals, that is metastasis stage. I searched for many hospitals to stay there for her last days. I went to government hospital and asked the doctor. Then the doctor said, I requested him in a pleasant manner. Then he accepted and bring her to a hospital and up to her last day. Then that question, that issue, my father had taken to the house owner. Then the house owner's expression, his words, felt as very emotionally, very grateful. I can't express why, because Sarma sir, we had a good lunch from her hands. We can't say like that. Let her live her life in our house. It is my pleasure to say that. Simply he said that we felt very happy, because that much of gratefulness he showed upon me. That is a wonderful thing I ever forget in my life. So when we move, when we behave with our neighbors, then the neighbors will support us in every situation, in everything. Thank you, sir.
Very nice. Very nice message he has given. So, you know how you are, then your people around you also will behave like that. People are, so you are. Okay? That is why we should, keep our behavior right. Okay, next sir. Are you ready? Yeah, anybody? Yeah. Last groups, please. Sir, this group has not made a presentation. Sir.
Nellore.
No, I have not heard you. Please.
Shetty Bhai.
You can generalize and speak us. Anybody? Otherwise, you can give a message as to how to behave with people around us. If not, tenants and owners, you can just give your valuable words on the topic. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. Once again, good morning, all of you. So, I don't want to come, but Sir is requesting, so why don't I present house, the rent house. I do have a story, real story. Because of house, rent house, my mother got depressed. Now she is suffering with schizophrenia. So, why? I'll tell you. My native village is Nadividam, situated in Suryapet district. And also, Gadi, you know that there is a great fort is there. So, there my father built a house, wonderful house, 3 portions. We are 3 sons, 1 sister. That's why my father 3 portions house and 2 rooms on the first floor. And another house he built for my sister. Completely he designed. Later, you know what happened? Real story I'm telling. One great situation happened. That great village, there also Pingal Venkaya who designed our flagstone. So, he is the friend of my grandfather. My grandfather was also a freedom fighter. His name was Abdul Hussain. He is a friend of Pingali Venkaya. While presenting the flag to Vijayawada, my grandfather also went along with him. So, he is a good friend to my grandfather, Abdul Hussain, his name was. So, my father did one thing. So one great businessman, my father used to bring materials from Hyderabad, from Bangalore, so and so. Great. So there is first building, well, excellent building. But 2 times it rubbed, one excellence. And one great thing happened. That State Bank of India is there. So mid-time, 1 o'clock, rubbed by some. So I don't want to take that next word. So then my father and his team, 4 members, followed them and brought them. Then police so-and-so called, they tied with them and they cut their legs also. Then my father, Jalga Vengal Rao, CM, he came village and Galan and my father gave 5,000 chip. After that, my father was threatened by that someone. So day by day he is getting fear of. So my father belongs to a little bit of agenda. So he made those persons. I have 4 sons and 3 sons, 1 daughter. Please leave me, he requested. After that, my father decided to come from that village. He came to the compound. So migrated. My mother asked so many times to my father, let us go over home. What is this? So many times she asked I listened. Then we stayed first in Indira Nagar colony, Narsimham temple. When I was 4 years old,
After that, Cheru Bazaar, next Mamata Road nearby. After that, this Ajad Road, Rati Darwaja, Iland Grass Road also. So nearly 7 places we stayed. Wherever we go, owner, they won't permit us to vacate that house because of some reasons. Their son's marriage, so and so. That's why we vacated that house. So last we stayed in Rati Darwaza, where I'm living now in Rati Darwaza Bazaar. There I constructed house nearly 8 rooms. So first floor and first floor and ground floor. So there in 2001 I built. But in front of that house owner, he comes from Warangal. 3 months or 4 months or 5 months once come. But immediately we give amount, 4 months amount or 6 months amount. It's my mother did. My mother, if any owner comes, always she had money in the box. Still we have that box, still present. We stayed in Brahmin's house, BC's house, Muslim's house. Wherever we went, they loved it a lot. So, and also there only, now I am living, there only, I met my guru, his name is Anwar Sir. I was completely inspired by him. Now also I am inspiring. So he is a guru of our Shravan also. So he is my student already, you are already educated before that. So nearly 8 houses we stayed there. We felt very happy. Finally, we did a lot hard work, but now also in Narigudam, that house comes like this stage. It's going to what? So we decided to vacate the people who are living in that. So it's going to demolish nearly 700 years, that house. But we 1 year we lived in that house. So that's why my mother suffered a lot. One house, my sister's house, my father sold it out. So, but still that house is, my mother is now living here only. We decided to sell that house. That is the story of my house. Thank you.
Very nice, sir. So again, you have proved that as we are, so are the people around us. Right? So that is how we have to behave well with the people around us. Be adaptive and also be flexible and adjust yourself to the people. Okay? That is the beauty of the world. Okay? You can't live only in your community around, only with your caste people, with your community people, with your language people. Okay? For example, the people go to RI, Residence of Bangalore, Bangalore, they go. Actually, the trainees come from different states of South India. Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, now Telangana separate. So Kerala. So all will be allotted to different rooms. They see that in each room there is one Keralite, one Tamilian, one Andhra person and one Telangana person. So all of them are expected to live together. See, the basic idea is that they have to understand one another, adjust with one another, and above all, they should learn different languages, understand their cultures. And above all, if all of them live together, there should be one common language. That should be English. So that is why they will be bound to speak in English language only. That is one added advantage. But our people, especially Andhra people, they move with only Andhra people. Only at the time of sleeping night, they stay there and they come out in the morning and move with only Telugu people. So this is how we team up. Okay. I think this is quite against the spirit of living together. There is beauty in living together. Okay, so friends, hope we have come to the end of this session. Togetherness is the melody of life. Wonderful quotation, madam. Togetherness is the sweetest melody of life. So this is the way we should respect one another, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, language. Okay, we all should learn to live together. Okay, so there is beauty in living together. That is why we all say, I think you may remember the famous poem given by Rabindranath Tagore, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic wars, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic wars. Okay, where the words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stresses its arms towards perfection, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my father, let my country away. So, in that one important line, where the world is not broken up into fragments by narrow domestic. What are the narrow domestic wars? Caste, creed, religion, language. He is my caste, he is my community, so I should move with him. No, these are all petty ideas. Actually, we have to give up that idea.